Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Hey, I'm really excited to be back with you again this month, and we have 5 really cool guitars for you this month, including this one. Check this thing out. Wow. Brian was just looking at it going, I've never seen one like that. And I go, I hadn't either until it showed up. This is a 1964 Guyatone LG-85T. Now, how did I come up with all that? Well, fortunately, we have catalogs and resources to find this stuff. They only made this guitar in 1964 and 1965, and believe it or not, in 1965 they changed the configuration of the pickups to a different color from the cream color that's on this one, so we know it's a 1964, even without having serial numbers and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is a really cool Guyatone, and the thing that always freaks people out when they see them, they go, is that a plastic bridge? They go, yep, it sure is. That's a Guyatone classic on there. We see these on Kents and Guyatones all the time, so we're used to seeing them. And what this guitar has is 2 P90 style pickups. They're actually single coils in there in a big giant box, but they are single coils. They have 2 volumes, one for each pickup, 1 tone switch, 1 master tone, and then on off for the 2 pickups. Now, the guitar was not in this kind of shape when it got to me, of course. You all have probably, if you follow me at all, you see on the bench, that's what Lawman does. He gives all these guitars the Lawman Guitar Spa treatment, which basically means we detail every single thing on these guitars. We take them completely apart. Everything gets cleaned, dusted, oiled, checked out. Our Jeff the Tech goes through, make sure all the electronics work. We usually change input jacks because that's your most vulnerable thing, especially on these old guitars. They didn't use really high quality parts back in the day. They were fine, but that was probably the weakest link, was the input jack. So usually these guitars all get a new input jack. It has 22 frets. It's got a big fat neck. Would I call that a baseball bat? I don't know. What do you think, Brian? It's pretty fat, but it's more like a D shape, I would say, than a baseball bat. 22 frets, which are in very good condition. There's a few pits on them. We cleaned a lot of those up. Original nut on it. It's got a 24.5-inch scale neck, and the nut is only 1/11/16, so that's not bad at all. But the best thing is, this thing only weighs, it's less than 6 pounds. It's 5 pounds, 12 ounces. And the only thing on it that's not original is the whammy bar. Of course, the whammy bar was missing. So we found this one. It was able to thread in slightly on this whammy tailpiece. So the whammy bar is the only thing on here that's not original, and you'll soon see I even have the original case. So how exciting is that? So the guitar plays great. Jeff did a wonderful job setting it up. It's got original tuners. The Guyatone logo on the top is still in very good shape. Did we clean those? Oof. Yeah, I remember doing those. We cleaned the tuners up really nicely. Like I said, there's no serial number on it, but it's cool. I mean, it's like this red is kind of faded out in certain areas, and it's just, all original paint on it. And, it's just, what a cool guitar. The pickguard is of the same material. Hey, you know what? Those are metal. I'm just now realizing that. You got metal covers. I thought those were plastic. You have metal covers on these pickups, and the pickguard is also metal. So you got plastic bridge, which is unusual. Usually it's the opposite. You have a metal bridge and plastic parts. You got a metal, all this plastic here. So enough of me talking about this guitar. Let's hear it. I was playing it in this neck position, which these pickups are extremely dark. Brian was just saying, should I clean that up a little bit? I go, well, maybe a little. But I want you to hear that these are very dark, very bluesy, they're very unusual, and they're not super loud. You'd have to turn your amp up another couple notches from what you're used to, but they are full of tone. I mean, just... That whammy bar works really well. That tailpiece is nice. Cool. Let's go to this back pickup. Whoa. Let's hear these together. Oofda. I think that's where I would play this guitar. Those two together are pretty magic. What a cool guitar. This thing is a lot of fun to play. Plays great. It is not strat low, I will tell you that, but it plays very, very well, especially given that it's a 1964 made in Japan Guyatone. This thing is just awesome. So hey, check it out. We also have, and it came with the guitar, I'm happy to say, this isn't a case that I was hoarding. This case came with the guitar, and it is super, super cool. First of all, it is original. It has the original leather handle. Boy, that feels like iron. That might be, I don't think that, you know what, that is metal. That's not leather. I thought that was really wasted leather. No, that's a metal handle on there. The latch actually works sometimes. These work all the time. There we go. And the hinges are on it, and it's a wood case. And check it out. Look at this thing. I mean, I was just, you know, of course we cleaned it up a lot, but the back restraint strap's on it. It's got this beautiful purple, royal purple color interior that's really nice. Accessory box is still in it, and the accessory box lid is on it. And still on the accessory box, usually they're kind of like floating around because they broke off. But this case is absolutely marvelous to have with that guitar. That's probably why I bought the guitar in the first place, was this case was so cool. So hey, if you've been looking for a really cool made in Japan guitar, this one was only made 2 years, a Guyatone LG-85T with those really dark P90 sound just awesome. So check in all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, while you're here on our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button and you don't have to look for me next month. Next month, you'll see 5 more of these. And while you're here, hang on, we got 4 more we're going to be doing for you. So check those out as well. And hit that subscribe button. All that happens when you hit subscribe is you become one of the gang, and every month, we got new demos. We don't bother you, we don't send you a bunch of junk. We don't sell your name to 50 million people. All it does is allows us to then say, here's some more demos. Would you like to look? That's all that happens. So, hey, become part of our club. Become a subscriber to Lawman Guitars YouTube page. And you could also go Google Lawman Guitars. You'll find our website, www.lawmanguitars.com. A lot of cool information in there. And if you say, I want to see guitars, you click that and it takes you right to our Reverb page. And there, I was telling Brian today, we've got almost 500 listings. 500. Now, it's not 500 guitars, but for those of you that have been looking for vintage parts, you found your home. I've got tons of vintage parts that we've been assembling over the years. We buy out closed guitar shops that have back rooms full of parts. I got parts coming out of my ears, so I've been happy to share. We've got a bunch I listed just here in the last couple of weeks. Check them out. We've been selling parts every day. I mean, people have finally found me with these vintage parts. We got tuners, we got pickups, we got necks, we got bodies, we got all kinds of really cool stuff. So check them all out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, I really appreciate you watching my demos. Hope I see you again next month. Thank you very much.